This LoreHound.com video is brought to you by...
Number 1, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's not him.
Okay. Number 2, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Number 3.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's him.
Every year, 1 in 5 gamers is accosted by an elf. We're tired of elves.
Okay, so here I am, Terran versus Protoss. Again, I'll fast forward through the builds. You should have it down by now. One thing I do want to mention, especially on this map and some other maps, is that the Reaper pathing can be a little bit crazy. Reapers can jump up and down cliffs, so you'd think it'd be no problem, but there are some issues. If you block it off, your Reaper will get a little bit confused. You might want to lower down your supply depot so that doesn't happen. And also on just some different grounds, like right here, I've seen my Reapers get confused a lot. You can see them spazzing out a little bit there, and that's on fast, so you do lose a lot of time there. This starts out really great. I started taking down the probes, but as you can see, he's almost got his cybernetics core down, which means that stalkers are probably on the way. I kited a zealot around, but that cybernetics core is already down, and he's got a stalker on the way. Again, stalkers are armored, so your Reapers really stand no chance. There's no reason to even try and fight. Yeah, I do not even try unless... I would say 3 to 1 you might be able to take them. If you micro them well, you won't lose any, but they'll tear your Reapers up. So as soon as I saw that stalker, I got a little bit worried. I kept pumping out Reapers for a little bit. I got my 3rd one, but then I started going for the Marauders, which are very strong against stalkers as they get double damage versus armored. So I didn't give up my Harassy, and I kept running back and forth. I wanted to take out that pylon to hopefully turn off his gateway. Do a little bit of back and forth. This is great if they throw down a cannon or otherwise spot your Reapers. Just keep running back and forth, blow stuff up, and you keep harassing them, hopefully get the advantage. I started queuing up my Marauders, as you can see here, to deal with those stalkers. I did get that pylon down eventually at the cost of a Reaper, I think. He's trying to build that up. The sentries, very strong against early Terran, as Terran has a lot of range, not very much melee. Anyway, I felt pretty confident that with 3 Marauders I could take down whatever he had, plus with my Reapers as backup, so you can see I absolutely tear up his stalkers here, bringing my Reapers to continue the harass, and he's warping it a bunch more. He's got some warp gates down, but still, these guys are really strong against stalkers. And with Reaper support, I was able to take control of the game here. So don't get so rigid into just making Reapers that you end up screwing yourself over, because Reapers are very fragile, even though they're great harassers. And you can see with some pretty good micro, I got them still all alive for the most part. I think I lost 1 there, but all pretty weak at this point, low health. So a good idea is to maybe consider going for a starport and some medevacs to heal them up. This game goes on for a while, and I'm just talking about Reapers here, so I don't want to show the whole thing, but I keep building Marauders, go for a starport, and yeah, he keeps going stalkers. I would also suggest grabbing some Ghosts if this doesn't working out, especially if you threw down a 2nd barracks to keep pumping out Marauders and Reapers to nuke down the Protoss shields. So let's take a look at a couple more examples. Okay, so here I am fighting a Protoss player. I got my Reaper out. He went double gateway, very common for mid-level Protoss players, and I thought that I could do pretty well. I saw his cybernetics core, so I was a little bit worried about stalkers, but luckily this guy's not a very good player. He just keeps pumping out the zealots, even though he's seen my Reaper. And as you've seen before, zealots are absolutely no match for Reapers. This part, I was at my base at this point. I didn't see these zealots, so he did manage to get one of them down before I was able to jump back and run away. But as you can see, even in this situation, as I keep pumping out Reapers, the Zealots stand absolutely no chance, even though the Reapers are very fragile. Just kiting them like this, it's absolutely nothing he can do. Again, he just keeps pumping out Zealots, and very bad idea if you're fighting a Terran if you see Reapers to make Zealots. Let's take a look at one more example and finish off with some final thoughts. Wait. There's a Stalker here. So he did wise up a bit, but as you can see, 4 versus 1, well about 3 versus 1, that other guy's spazzing out. You will be able to take down Stalkers, but it is very costly. Anyway, let's jump out and look at another Terran versus Terran match. Okay, this is another Terran versus Terran match. I'm red over here, my opponent is blue. He also goes for a Reaper build, but the build that I showed you is the absolute fastest you can get him out. So you can see I have my barracks and refinery down. He's pumping up a supply depot, trying to max out his mineral intake. But speed, and at the end of the day, if you can play it right with the harass, ultimately will win out. So throw out Reapers as fast as I can. He scouted me, I don't care. He has dual barracks, but I've already got a Reaper out. I think by the time I get there, he does have a Reaper, if I remember correctly. Let me see. No. Point being, he is building Reapers, but at this point, I've already got one out and more coming, so. Cutting these SCVs around so he doesn't gather minerals. Got my second Reaper out, still kiting them around. As soon as he got his other Reaper, I was a little bit surprised he actually got Reapers. Should have finished it off there, but he does get both my Reapers. However, he was a little bit resource starved from all of that. As you can see, very few minerals. So my additional Reapers, which got the upgrade, were able to take out this stuff, as you can see. So yeah, make sure you try out this build. Do not use it versus Zerg. Zerglings will own you. They are very fast, and with a speed upgrade, they're faster than the Reapers can ever be, and the Queen will tear apart the Reapers. So don't even try it versus Zerg. A lot of times I'll try it against a random. You can't really spare the SCVs to scout, and if I do find out there's Zerg, then I'll use the Reapers to control the watchtowers or things like that. Just general scouting. So it's not the end of the world if you do try it versus Zerg, but just know that the harassment part of it won't work out. So that was it for this edition of the StarCraft 2 strategy series, still currently unnamed on lorehound.com. We'll have more coming soon, so go check it out. See you guys next time.